The Skysphere, which was just shown off, is one of 3 ideas that will shape Audi's future. It's a long, elegant, 2-door Grand Tour that was made to capture the spirit of the first GT car while also showing how it might look in the not-too-distant future. In other words, this is an experiment in design meant to show how Audi's future sporty cars will look. Let's look into the Audi car of the future, Audi Skysphere. The Audi Skysphere concept shows how the brand is changing the way people think about luxury in the future. It's no longer just about driving. The concept car was made with the clear goal of giving its passengers world-class and interesting experiences. The Audi Skysphere concept was made for 2 different types of driving: grand touring and sports. This was done to give passengers as much freedom as possible. This uses a really cool technical feature. The wheelbase can be changed. The wheelbase and outside length of the car can be changed by 250 millimeters thanks to electric motors and a clever mechanism with sliding body and frame parts. At the same time, the vehicle's ground clearance is raised by 10 millimeters to make it more comfortable and improve its handling. The driver can take advantage of their freedom and customize their driving experience with the touch of a button. They can drive their 4.94 meter long e-Roadster themselves in sports mode with a shorter wheelbase, and the vehicle's rear wheel steering makes it very agile despite its size. Or, passengers can be driven around in an autonomous grand touring driving mode with a 5.19 meter CT while enjoying the sky and scenery, the most legroom possible, and the comforts of a seamlessly connected digital ecosystem. The drive system has 465 kilowatts of power. Gil Buzin, who's in charge of the design project, said, "With new technologies like electrification, digitization, and self-driving, we were able to create an experience that goes far beyond what traditional roadsters offer today. An electric motor on the driven back axle of the Audi Skysphere sends power to the wheels. The Roadster can easily handle 465 kilowatts of electricity and 750 newton meters of torque, even though it weighs about 1,800 kilograms. Because about 60% of the car's weight is on the powered rear axle, it has a lot of grip and can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4 seconds if it needs to." Most of the Audi Skysphere's battery modules are behind the cabin, which is good for the vehicle's center of gravity and its ability to move quickly. Between the seats and the center tunnel of the Skysphere's interior are more modules. This is another place chosen for vehicle dynamics. Based on the WLTP standard, the battery is thought to have a capacity of more than 80 kilowatt hours. This gives the car a range of more than 500 kilometers, at least when it's in the most fuel-efficient GT mode. The exterior of the Audi Skysphere is solemn but not old-fashioned. Both the classic Horch 853 convertible and the Audi Skysphere are 5.23 meters long, 5.19 meters long, and 1.85 meters wide, which is the same as 2 meters wide. The famous Horch, with its iconic design, stood up to 1.77 meters tall, while its autonomous descendant, the Audi Skysphere, dips down to the road at 1.23 meters flat in sport mode, with a better center of gravity and better aerodynamics. The concept car is based on the Dasik model, but it's not an exact copy of it. After all, it's the lines, not the sizes, that make the difference. With its wide, curved, and flared wheel arches, the Skysphere draws attention to the wide track and shows how dynamic it is. From the side, the proportions are very interesting, with a tall hood and a short overhang, especially in the front. The wheel arches and front hood are both curved in a natural way. In a wind tunnel, the back end was made to look like a mix of a speedster and a shooting brake. It has a traditional streamlined shape with a lot of big glass surfaces. 2 overnight bags made just for the Audi Skysphere fit under the glass and are held in place by straps that go in opposite directions. Even though it's no longer a radiator grille, the front of the car clearly shows off the brand's signature single frame and the 3-dimensional lit symbol with the 4 rings. When the vehicle is open and closed, the entire single frame and the surfaces next to it on the sides are built with white LED lights to act as a stage for visual effects. These effects include both functional effects and moving welcome sequences. Light that pulses in a structured rhythmic way and fades out slowly gives something an elegant look. The interior is an expert in 2 fields in one body. Audi is putting a lot of thought into the interiors of its next three concept cars, the Audi Skysphere, the Audi Grand Sphere, and the Audi Urban Sphere. This is because all three cars are made to be driven autonomously at level 4, so control parts like the steering wheel and pedals can be swiveled into a place where they can't be seen and are therefore completely removed from the inside. And passengers, including the one in the front left seat, can enjoy a new kind of freedom, the freedom to relax in the open air, enjoy the scenery and wind, or interact with the internet and the world owing to Audi Skysphere's connectivity to the digital ecosystem. The Art Deco world seems to have influenced the interior in many ways, giving it a light, open, and free feeling. The comfortable seats have the look of high-end furniture, but when you're driving, they work just like a car seat should, with side support and safety features. They're made of microfiber fabric, which is made in a way that's good for the environment. Because of their flexible position in the cabin, they give you the kind of movement and legroom that you usually only get in first class. Environmentally certified eucalyptus wood and synthetically made imitation leather are also made in a way that's good for the environment and makes the car's interior a great place to be. If the Audi Skysphere concept were used in a way that the driver had to control it, the inside would become an ergonomically perfect driving machine cockpit. The vehicle's chassis and body, as well as the instrument panel and monitor panel on the center console, are moved to the back of the car. The driver will find that all of the controls, like the pedals and steering wheel, are set up in a way that makes the most sense for them. The car experience. Luxury without limits. The Audi Skysphere, the Audi Grand Sphere, and the Audi Urban Sphere are the three concept cars that the four-ringed brand used to show its idea of progressive luxury. Audi's making a vehicle experience that goes far beyond just getting from point A to point B, and even beyond the experience of driving itself. These concept cars have a revolutionary design that, in the end, reimagines the interior, the passenger compartment, as the core of the vehicle and no longer puts the passenger experience below the technological needs. This is shown by how the interior can be set up in different ways, how there are no controls, and how big the cabin is. This not only allows passengers to enjoy a smooth and enjoyable travel in grand touring mode, but it also mixes it with additional service offers. They can be used to access a variety of services related to the current trip, like making a beautiful scenic route or finding a restaurant or place to stay. Audi wants to offer personalized and one-of-a-kind options to people who buy its high-end cars in the near future. Some of these chances could be invitations to concerts, cultural events, or sports games that the general public wouldn't normally be able to see. A car like the Audi Skysphere concept will be able to do more for its passengers in just a few years. It will become a place where people can have experiences that go beyond the ride itself. Thank you so much for watching this video.